Revenge films.
I got pregnant 2 years after I got married. When I was close to my due date, I discovered my husband was cheating on me. I found out about my husband's affair after I noticed the money we had saved for the baby was missing from our savings account. He withdrew $50,000 from the account without telling me. He used the money to buy gifts for his lover, a colleague at work, and go on dates with her. Our savings account had no money left. I couldn't believe he had the nerve to use the money that was supposed to be for our baby. So I confronted him about the missing money. What the hell did you do? We worked so hard to save that money up for our baby. It's bad enough to have an affair, but spending all the money for the baby is more unforgivable.
Huh? That money was taken out of my salary. Don't I have the right to use it?
Is he out of his mind? I've been a housewife after marriage. But it was because my husband wouldn't stop asking me. I had a job before I got married, but my husband said,
I suck at housework, and I really hope you can take good care of our home.
So I quit my job and became a housewife. I had some money saved up before I got married and contributed $40,000 to the savings account meant for the baby. I was furious and told him I wanted a divorce, but he said,
Nah, you loved me too much. There's no way you'll leave me.
He didn't take me seriously and didn't even apologize. However, I was dead set on divorcing him, so I went to see a lawyer the next day. My husband freaked out when he realized I was serious.
Are you kidding me? How can you be so selfish?
And he slapped me in the face. I lost my balance and fell on the floor. Then he proceeded to kick me on the back several times. Oh, stop it!
Shut up! This is what you get for being a selfish.
My baby will get hurt if I keep living with him. I had to protect my baby, so I ran to my neighbor's house to get help. I told the couple next door I wanted to talk to the police, but the husband said,
Calm down! Your husband will have a criminal record if you go to the police. It's not good for the baby to have a father who has a criminal record. I'll go talk some sense into him.
The couple let me stay at their house for the night, and I told them what had happened. My husband knew I had gone to the neighbor's house, so he came to see me. The neighbor's husband took him out for a drink to keep him away from me. My parents, who live far away, came to pick me up the following day. I packed my things and left with my parents. Thanks to the lawyer, the divorce process went smoothly the following month, but my husband still kept saying,
Yeah, right. You love me too much. You can't leave me.
I couldn't understand what he was thinking at all, but I later found out that my neighbor's husband was telling him,
Sienna's probably not serious about the divorce.
The neighbor's husband also told my husband that he shouldn't cheat or use violence, but they were both confident I'd forgive him in the end. That's why my husband acted like it was nothing when I filed for divorce. No matter what, there was no way I would change my mind after the divorce. My husband was right when he said I loved him, but it's more unforgivable when your loved one cheats on you or betrays you. We are not related by blood, so a small mistake would already be enough for me to hate him. He might once be my family, but he became a stranger in no time. It's not so uncommon for love to turn into hatred in a blink of an eye. He cheated on me while I was pregnant, spent the baby's money on his lover, and physically abused me. So naturally, my love for him died. I couldn't understand why he thought I would forgive him. My neighbor tried to explain my thoughts to her husband many times, but he still didn't understand.
Sienna will definitely come back to you, so don't worry!
He kept cheering my husband up with these words. My neighbor got angry and said to her husband, You need to stop telling him that! Sienna's husband won't reflect on himself because of what you said. Anyone in their right mind would want to divorce someone like him. What he did was absolutely unacceptable. But her husband still didn't change, so my neighbor got angry and decided to teach him a lesson. One day, she spent the $5,000 he had worked so hard to save as a down payment for a new car. Her husband got furious, as she expected. What I did was similar to what Sienna's husband did, you know. The money he used was supposed to be for their newborn. That's even worse. Do you think you can forgive me if I told you I cheated and spent all the money on my lover? Answer me! Yet you're still trying to convince him what he did was not that serious. Do you now see how weird it is? Her husband was devastated. After that, he stopped comforting my husband like before, but my husband still acted the same. I gave birth before the divorce was finalized, but my husband never came to see our child. He even said,
I'll give Sienna the silent treatment until she apologizes. It's important that she learns to never go against me.
My husband remained a stubborn idiot till the very end.
How are you gonna live without me? I'm sorry, but I'm a forgetful person. I probably will forget about you sooner than you think.
I felt disgusted that I even fell in love with him. When my in-laws found out about the divorce, they came to see me immediately. They apologized profusely. Before they came, they stopped by my husband's place to say to him,
Do you still not understand what you did? You hit your pregnant wife! And you even kicked her! I wish I could end you right now!
My mother-in-law told me that my father-in-law struck my husband so hard that he couldn't even stand up. Then they gave me a significant amount of money as compensation. My father-in-law said,
If this is not enough, I will make sure he pays you for the rest of his life. I'm so sorry for everything he did.
My husband replied,
No matter what you say, I won't get a divorce. I'm waiting for her to apologize.
Don't be ridiculous! You have to! Do you understand? Why would Sienna ever apologize to you? You should be begging her for forgiveness!
Then they made him sign the divorce agreement. But my husband just wouldn't stop thinking that I would apologize. He couldn't understand why I wanted to divorce him whatsoever. When he finally realized divorce was inevitable, he ran into the neighbor's house and said to the husband,
You said my wife would forgive me eventually, but she didn't!
You know, that's...
The husband panicked and didn't know what to say, so he asked for my neighbor's help. You had it coming. She was so irritated that she kicked both of them out. After that, she warned me not to be fooled by my ex-husband's sweet words. I knew I wouldn't, but as expected, my ex-husband started text-bombing me. Some were sweet talks, and some were terrifying threats about harming my daughter. So I went to the police in case he actually tried anything. He kept coming to my place and calling me, saying,
How could you divorce me when I didn't allow it? I never agreed to the divorce!
Then he ambushed me when I was with my daughter and yelled,
I'm still waiting for your apology! Hurry up and apologize!
I immediately called the police and got him arrested. The rumor of my ex-husband's affair started spreading at work right after he got caught. The girl he cheated with was also exposed, so she left the company and moved back in with her parents. My ex-husband became the center of gossip and was teased by his colleagues every day. Even though it was his fault, he wanted to blame me so badly for everything happening to him. He's so despicable and hopeless. My husband's parents brought him home after his release. I heard he had developed depression and became a shut-in, but I couldn't care less about him. My daughter and I are now living a peaceful life with my parents. I was so scared for her when my ex-husband kicked me in the back during my pregnancy. I'll give her as much love as possible and make sure she grows up in a happy family.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.